Hello everyone. Today is Saturday, March the 2nd, 2024. My name is Shelly. This is my channel, The Serenity Stitcher. This is, well, what FlossTube is this? This is 135. So I hope everybody's doing well. I'm glad you're here to spend a little bit of time with me. I've had a little bit of an uptick in subscribers, so welcome to everyone who's new. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, so this is my channel where I share all about my stitching and crafting. For those of you that are new, I am originally from Louisiana, born and raised in Morgan City, Louisiana. We moved to the northwest corner of Alabama in 2003, and we are currently in Rogersville, Alabama, which is a little small town in the area, the greater surrounding area known as the Shoals. So, we had our stitching group today. We have a slow stitching group that meets the first Saturday of every month from 10 to 2 in Florence, Alabama at Calico Rose Quilt Shop. So if you're ever in the area or if you live in the area and you like to do any kind of needlecraft or hook craft, you definitely are more than welcome to come join us. We had a new face today, and so that's always nice to meet new needle enthusiasts, needle and thread enthusiasts. So yeah, so I figured this is a good time for me to share my progress over the last few weeks. Normally I do, I've only been doing once a month videos for the last probably 4, 5, 6 months. This past time I did one sort of in the middle of February. So I really, with working and everything, I think it's just better for me to do like a monthly update. Although sometimes I do still feel like doing my vlog style where I film every day, but that's just not conducive right now with my life as it is. So anyway, I've got some haul to share with you guys. I've got I believe that I finished this after I filmed last. Yes, so I have a finish for y'all. The rest of my stitching that I did. And yeah, a little bit, that's about it. I got a little bit of like plans and a little bit of organization type things. So let's just go ahead and jump on in. So let's do haul first. So on last video, I showed y'all my first fabric from the Farmer's Attic Fabric of the Month Club. And then my one for, I don't know what month it is. I really don't know what month. I think this might be February. But anyway, this is the fabric, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. Let's take it out of the package. I haven't stitched on any of this yet, and so, I don't know what it feels like to stitch on, but man, it sure is pretty. So this one's called, it's Atomic Ranch also, and it's called Winter Mint. And it's pretty true to color. So it's a really pretty light sage with some little hints of gray and blue. So I do have, they did also send this little, I'm guessing it's a fat quarter, it may be more, but this little piece of St. Patrick's Day fabric. I already have something in mind to stitch this on. So for those of you who've been around, you know I'm doing Whip Warriors this year, and I'm doing their 24 and 24. So when you finish something from your 24 whip list, you can either do a new start to fill that spot, or you can just grab an existing whip and stick it in that spot. So I want to say that maybe I said something about having 2 finishes, or I don't remember how many. I said I was going to have so many finishes until I could do a new start, you know, and I may have had enough because I've had 3 finishes this year. So I think I'm good, but regardless, I'm doing this anyway. I saw someone stitch this over on Instagram, and I just loved it. I fell in love with it. So I made an order from this company in France. This is the same company, I think, that, maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, this is the pattern. So it came with the cloth, but I don't think that the cloth does much for the pattern. I think the pattern gets a little lost on it. I mean, because I just love the little birds all over, and it sort of gets lost. And so I think I'm going to stitch this pattern on this fabric. I think that'll be really, really pretty. So I picked up that kit, and then I also picked up this one, which I will stitch on the towel that came with it, because it's, you know, because it doesn't take away from the pattern, since it's on the white background. So I also from Amazon picked up, this is the same designer, I believe. I think it's the same designer. So this is a French designer, Veronic Ginger. So this was on Amazon, and I just love it. I love all of the, there's like a bunch of little bitty designs, like Advent type things. And then a bunch of just little bitty smalls, plus some big things too. So like this is one of the little Advents, and then that wreath. Some more of the Advents and the little scenes. It sort of reminds me of the Dick and Jane books from when I was younger. I don't know, there's something just really nostalgic feeling about these patterns. I'm not going to show you all of it, but I do. I'll show you the ones that I really, really liked. I think this one with the little, the children carrying the tree is really cute. The little assortment of trees. So, and I like all of the little Advent ones. I think this is really cute. And they kind of give like some little finishing ideas for ornaments. This one is adorable with the little teddy bear. Let's see. This little line of bears with the Noel on their shirts. And still, like this little piece right here looks a lot like the pattern that I'm going to stitch. That's going to be my new start, by the way. I don't know if I said that. These are really cute. So just a bunch of really cute little smalls and then a few larger pieces. And then there's a sampler. So pretty. Okay, so that's all of the ones that that really caught my eye. So I picked up those two things, French style cross stitch patterns. I also got, I've been kicking this idea around for quite a while to organize my floss. So I got these little hanging, it's like a hanging file folder type thing. And then I just got this little, this little milk crate box from Walmart. So these are from this company over on Etsy, Waterfall Threads. They have all kind of different colors. They have different shape holes. I don't know if they have the ones that are labeled with the color numbers. I know there's some like wooden ones that do have the numbers on them from another company on Etsy, but I don't remember if these have the numbers on them. But they did have labels that you could put on it, but I'm not using mine. I'm not going to put, at least at this point in time, I am not going to put my threads individually on these things because I think that would cost a lot of money. I want to say this was about $30 for these, 5. So they're not cheap, but this is sort of the idea that I have in mind, is to put I'll have my flosses arranged by color, according to the DMC color chart. And so I have my, my DMCs and my overdyes that go with those. So I currently have all of these rings with all the floss hanging on a little T-cart. I have shower curtain hooks, and then I put these on the shower curtain hooks, and that's really what I want it to do on here, but it makes it hang down a little bit long for this container, and so I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do instead, because I really don't want to have to undo the rings every time. I need to get something. But anyway, that's sort of my idea, so that I don't have to, it's all in a line, in a row. The way I have it now on that cart, I have to turn the cart around because it's around all 4 sides of it, and it's just a little cumbersome. So that's my plan to organize my floss currently, which can change at any moment. Okay, so let's talk about what I've been stitching on. Not in any order. I just got all of these ready to bring to our stitching group today. And so I kind of put like all of my stitching related things would be on this one board. I only worked on one of them. So this is Introverted from Silver Creek Samplers. And I had to do the thimble for Whip Warriors acrostic. Not acrostic, categories. And so I got that done. I didn't stitch it all yesterday, so it must have been like, yeah, the last day of February. And then I did some more on the letters. So my next letter is actually a little bit lower, and so it's going to bump into the smaller letter, the top of the smaller letter. So I may pull these first letters right here out and just move them down, or I may not care about it. but this is an 18 count Ada that I'm pulling my own colors for of overdyes, and this is the color of the letters. It's Weeks Taffeta. So I don't know if you can see it well, but I could really tell the other night when I was stitching that you could see the variegation in that, the taffeta on the letters. It's really pretty. So then I have springtime, Easter type things. So this is Easter Party Tray, which is from a Just Cross Stitch magazine. I don't have very much left to do on this. I have the sun, some more little butterflies. I think there's another egg hanging somewhere, sort of like this one. And so I don't have very much more to get done on this. I don't remember this. I think this is a platinum, maybe 40 count, not 40 count, 36 count. So cute. And then I've got autumn things. You may have seen some of this on the last video. You know, if you have, then you'll just get to see it again. So this is Hayride Happenings. This is also from Just Cross Stitch magazine. And if you have a question about any of the issues, just ask me below, and I'll look it up for you. But this is on a, I think it's a 16 count, 14 or 16 count Ada that I hand dyed. And I don't have very much left to go on this. And I think my whip go for March pull is an autumn piece again, and I'm pretty sure I put this one down. I'm going to go ahead and work on this one again to try to get a finish. So 500 stitches is my goal for whip go, and I stitched on it last month and thought that I wouldn't have enough left to do to meet the 500 stitches, but you know, I did the 500 stitches plus some and still had more to do, so we'll see. And then this is Seasons of the Heart Autumn from the Blue Flower. This was originally in a Punch Needle and Cross Stitch, Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. I think you can get them now individually on the market. And this is stitched on a mystery piece of Weeks linen. It doesn't show up very much on camera, but it is a slightly pink tone to it, a real pale pink. So I got some more done up here in this area. I needed to do the acorns for one of my acrostics. And so, making some progress. That's my finish, so I'll save that for last. This is my Shannon Christine Ornaments, her Christmas Club from 2022, the 12 Days of Christmas. So I finished number 5, and then I've started number 6. And I did take time today at Stitch Group to frog all of the beads out of number 1 and number 2. So now I just need to go back on these and put the chronic stitches in instead of the this one as well, to replace where the beads were. That's on 28 count Cashel linen from Zweigart, and I'm using her call for DMCs. I am using Treasure Braid for instead of chronic for the shiny stitches. And then I did some on Prim Stitch series from Lori Holt. I think I needed to do a red for one of my acrostics, and so I did the red flower there. So this is a 32 count, no, it may be 32 count Jubilee, and I'm only using one strand. to give it more of a prim look. I'm using her Call for DMCs. I did change the red out, and I don't remember if I've made any other changes, but I really like this one a lot. I think it's really pretty. Then I have my my Blackbird piece right now, Summer Jubilee. And this is from their Souvenirs of Summer book. I was supposed to start working on this yesterday, but I ended up just doing some Tunisian crochet, and I didn't stitch at all, so I will stitch on that today. I've got the last row, first row of the letters to finish, and then there's another little moth that goes in here, somewhere in here, and maybe in between these letters right here. I don't know what goes there. But anyway, I don't have much left to go on this. There's quite a few whips, so I don't have a whole lot left on. So that's exciting. Then these are my stitch alongs. So this first one is a freebie from Erin Elizabeth Designs, and I'm doing this as a hashtag that I started for my birthday, my mom's birthday, and it's hashtag Happy Heavenly Birthday Mom Sal. Actually, it's Happy Heavenly B-Day Mom Sal. And I'm stitching it on an 18 count Ada Vintage Country Mocha with DMCs. And then I've got my Anne of Green Gables. So let me get that out of the way because you can see it through it. So I was really hoping to get done with this last month, but it's just, you know, like I said last video, we just underestimate how many stitches are in things. But I did get a good bit done. I got all of this done. I did have to frog some because my new skein of this darker green color was not the same shade as the other one. So I don't think it really matters. I'm not going to come up here and frog any of this. But the ones that were already done down here, I definitely didn't want to leave those. So I frogged those and restitched them in the new skein. So not much left really on this either. I've got some little flower buds here. I've got the border, this section in here, and then I don't remember if there's more than... There's a saying right here. There is some more little stitching, another little border, I think, and then the saying. Let me look at it. I know I just inserted a picture for you guys to see, but I didn't see it, so let me go look at it so I'll know what I'm talking about. Let's see. So yeah, okay, so in between where I started stitching this, there's this band right here, and then this row of letters. So I don't have a whole lot, guys, to finish this. So hopefully this month, the Whip Warriors Strident Sal, hopefully I will get that finished. We'll see. And this is another sal that I'm really close to getting done with. This is the Shine On Sampler from Bonnie and Camille. And I did work on this quite a bit. At the end of this month, they had an event over in Whip Warriors called Lonely Hearts. And it was basically you work on something that you don't enjoy working on, something that's just kind of been neglected. You know, I love quilts, And so I thought that I would love stitching quilts, quilt motifs, and I don't. So I've got, you know, this all done. I started on the heart. I got some fill-in done on the heart today at group. So I just need to do the top part, and then I have this, and then it's just small motifs down here at the bottom. And that will be done. This is a 28 count, 28 or 25 count even weave, and I'm using her call for Cosmo flosses, or they're called for. I mean, it's really pretty. I don't know what it is. I don't know. This one is a 36 count opalescent that I hand dyed. And this is a 40 count anthracite from Zweigart. Okay, and then samplers. So I did work some on Sampler Hope from Stitches Through the Years. This is on a 40 count XJU. So I got more done on the border on this side. I finished the little bird, his beak. I put in some more lettering, which is all over one. And this I'm picking my own colors of overdyed flosses to match the pattern. My dye lights were different than looked different than the pattern, even though I was using call for flosses. I absolutely love this piece. I love it. I do enjoy working on this, and I love stitching on that 40 count. And those are my colors. Okay, and then there's the big girl, Elizabeth. So, let's see. So, I don't know. I don't know if I've done any stitching since I showed you last, but I needed to get to the dog, and so I just worked on the bottom of the temple to get me over here. And I know I showed you last time that I finished the tree on this side. And so I will work on this. I think it's next week. And this is a 36 count hand dyed by Devin FL over on Instagram with the call for DMC flosses. Okay, and then that's all of my whips. And here's my finish. I did finish my, the freebie from Croqueta Go-Go, the Christmas house. This is a 28 count pink with Shelt, and I used some DMCs and I think maybe one or two classic colorworks. I know the house is licorice red, but I finally got this one completely done. I have no idea how I'm going to finish it, but it went off my list, and so I was going to put one of my existing Christmas whips, and then I saw that one that I showed you a minute ago that I'm going to go ahead and start it in this one's place. I'm kind of trying to keep, when I finish one type of thing, I'm trying to put that same type of project in that spot, simply because my whip go board is all categories. Like I didn't list specific projects, just categories. So, you know, kind of want to have options in that category. Because like if I had replaced this one with something non-Christmas, then the only Christmas one I would have is my Shannon Christine. Okay, so let me give you a little recap on February. So, I went through and counted my whips, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if I made an error adding these up right here, but I was off. So I thought I started the year with 68 whips, and I only started the year with 62. So I have finished 3 things, and then I started number 6 on the 12 days of Christmas. So I'm currently at 60 whips. And this is what I did in February. So I stitched 8,323 stitches, and a total this year so far of 17,800. So in February I stitched 26 days on 17 whips. And my February acrostics and things. So I got all of my acrostic done for crafts and books. I got my Whipco pieces done. I got everything that I had filled in here done. Got my Elizabeth. This is the number of stitches that I did on her. This is the actual total. Let's see, did I have Elizabeth somewhere else? So 1714. So I used this for 2 events, so that's why I have it separated out. And I don't have this highlighted, but I did, you know, get that many stitches in Anne. So that many stitches in 2 days, and I'm still, you know, still not finished with it, so. Okay, so let's talk about plans. So here's my March introduction page. This is just some, this is a freebie actually, freebie graphic from the Graphic Fairy. I think that's her name. If you're interested, just ask me and I'll find out for sure. But, so I got my March pages set up. And last month I came down here and I wrote like the days of the month and what I wanted to accomplish. I'm not doing it that way in March. So this is just my, this is my categories for Whip Warriors. The letter is E. And this is my Whipco. So I'm going to work on Prim Stitch and Hayride Happenings. So my goal is to get 500 stitches in each one of those. My focus event in Whip Warriors is Elizabeth. It will be Elizabeth until she's finished. Then Strident Sal is Anne. And then this is the Craft and Books Acrostic St. Patrick. And so these are the projects that I've picked out for that. And so what I've decided to do, I usually write down this just so I can keep track of for videos. You know, I'll write down the dates and what I did on the dates. So instead of putting all of that information of what I have planned to stitch, you know, down at the bottom, I just decided to put it here. And once I actually do it, I'll highlight it. If I don't do it that day, then it won't get highlighted. So I'll kind of, sorry, excuse me, I'll kind of be able to keep track of what I've actually done, but also what my plans are. So a couple of different things that I'm planning to do. I want to work on some Tunisian crochet. I've done it in the past, and one of the crocheters that I follow over on YouTube, TL Yarn Crafts, she had a little video about Tunisian crochet the other day, and so I got kind of, I don't want to say bogged down, I got kind of sucked into watching her Tunisian crochet videos, and she had one where she did a demonstration and a pattern for a little, it's ear warmers. I'm going to probably use it like as a headband, but So I started working on that, and I felt like completely like all thumbs at first. And I'm feeling a little bit better now after doing that all day yesterday. But I'm still like, I'm not great at it. I don't, especially like when I get to the end of rows, I really don't know. I'm always like iffy on what I'm supposed to do on the end. But anyway, I'll show you that next month because I didn't start stitching on it until the 1st. I also want to do a new event over in Whip Warriors. They have what's called Beat the Mod Men. It runs for part of this. It overlaps with the Focus event, and you can double dip, is what they call it. So that's pretty much where you pick one of the mod men's that you think is going to be the one that's the one to beat, and you try to beat that one by getting more stitches, and basically they reveal which one it was at the end of the event, and you know how many stitches that admin got, modmin got done, and then you see if you beat the modmin or not. They also have at the end of the month, they're going to have an Easter event. And so I will work on Easter party tray. I probably won't have enough. Here I go again. But I mean, this is 4 days of stitching. So I don't think that I will have enough to finish on that Easter party tray to make it 4 days. So I will, when I'm finished with that, if I still have more days in this event, I will pop in another Easter project, and that would be Easter or spring. So if I choose to do Easter, which I probably will, it will be Egg Hunt from Satsuma Street. I have that I've already started, and so I'll plug that into the spot where Easter party tray goes. So I do have planned to get some more wool applique done this month than I did last month. I'm going to start my that Christmas tree one on the 12th of this month, and I'm going to stitch on it for 3 days. I want to stitch on my garden salve for 2 days. That may get me pretty close to a finish. I just have border left to do on that, and so it's kind of iffy that it would get done in 2 days of stitching, especially since it's a Monday and a Tuesday. My late night is Mondays, and so yeah, that's a little iffy. But anyway, that's my plans for the month of March. Otherwise, just a little life update. I did decide that I'm just going to stay at the clinic where I am. I don't think I could handle the hours at the other clinic. And so, and you know, our clinic is hiring more people. There's supposed to be a girl starting Monday. Not necessarily starting. I think she's just coming again to meet the doctors. So we'll see what happens there. Work has been stressful. No surprise there. We did, last Friday, my older daughter was off work, and she is redoing my bathroom for Mother's Day. And so we went and did, her and I and my younger daughter, we went and did some tile shopping and faucet shopping, and that was a lot of fun. We didn't have a whole lot of time, but we did go to a couple of places. I didn't get faucet chosen, but I did get tile chosen for my shower and for the floor. And the tile is, surprise, surprise, purple. It's very, very faintly purple. It's lavender. It's called, it's like a crackle effect. And it's very faintly purple, lavender. So it's not going to be overpowering, but it'll be more than just having white in the shower. Which, you know, if you know me, I got to have some color. Let's see. This is a picture of it, if you can see it. And you probably can't hardly tell that it is lavender, but it is. So, and I like that it's sort of irregular. And so it hides any flaws that, you know, would come up with your walls not being even or whatever. So I like that a lot. And the floor tile is called, it's a pearl color. It's a pearl finish. Let me see. I think Kim sent me a picture. So it's sort of a grayish lavender, and then it has a pearly, like, it's sort of a streaky, like, pearly finish, but oh my God, I love it. And you can't really, like, I had to turn the tile to be able to see it, so it's very subtle. But, you know, if you guys have been here a little while, you know that I think purple's a neutral, so I am perfectly fine with having lavender stuff in my bathroom. Still don't know exactly how far we're going to go. She's going to come up with a floor plan for both leaving my closet in and also taking it out and replacing it with like a counter where I could have like a little vanity. I don't know if I want to go that far. I mean, no, let me say this. If I could have whatever I wanted, I would go that far. But it's going to cost more, of course, and I already have a place where I put on my makeup. But God, I just really love the look of. I just really love the look of doing that type of setup. And I don't. I thought I had it saved in my text, but I don't. But I do have this that I can show you guys that is sort of like the tile. The tile that I chose is a little bit lighter, but you know, that's what it would look like. And we are doing, you know, a shower stall with doors and everything. Let me see. Let me see if I can find that one that has the vanity setup that I really, really just loved. Oh. I love that. So the reasoning behind thinking about taking the closet out is that the area where my vanity goes is not a standard width. And so we're thinking that we might be able to do better with a larger area. Plus, it would give me a little bit more floor space taking the closet out. I feel like I would have more usable storage than having the closet in. The closet is all the way up against the other wall, and so you can't fully open the door. And, you know, it's not real friendly storage space. And my daughter also, you know, brought up the fact that, you know, as I get older, I might be on a walker and I might need a little bit more floor space. So, yeah, we're doing the shower, taking the tub out and putting the shower in for when I get older. You know, she's all about the concept of aging in place. And so, yeah, that's the reasoning behind these things that we're thinking about doing. So I will definitely keep y'all updated on that. I think she said that spring break is the end of this month, and so Nathan will be off school all week. And I don't know if the clinic where she's working is closed or not, but she said she was going to make that demolition week. So get him over here with his big muscles and brawn and get all of that stuff torn out. So I don't know if I'm ready for that, but I am ready to have an updated, not only updated, but more storage in my bathroom, more usable storage. like right now my vanity I think is like 30 something, and there's like, you know, 8 inches on each side that's just wasted space. It's just floor space. There's no storage. So yeah, this, you know, this, I don't know, when they built this house, it was sort of like um, the bathrooms and the kitchen. The kitchen for sure was like just an afterthought. So maybe we'll get to redo that one day too. I don't know. Okay, I'm rambling. Um, I think that's all I've got for you guys. So I will see you the first Saturday of next month, more than likely. Um, Follow me on Instagram, the Serenity Stitcher. I have a Facebook page for our local group. It's Serenity Stitchers of the Shoals. So you know, I have stuff where I share my stitching there. So yeah, reach out and definitely like this video. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing and sharing and all that good stuff. So thanks guys for hanging out with me for a little while, and I will see you next time. Bye.